You may remember my next guest from Project Runway. A graduate of the Parsons School of Design, has been working as the garment sewing director at Cotton Candy Fabrics in Brookfield. His name is Sam Donovan. Welcome, Sam. How are you doing?
I'm wonderful. How are you today?
Good, good, good. All right, so what was your experience like on Project Runway? And this was about 10 years ago, 11 years ago.
It was about 10 years ago when I was still in my early 20s, and it was kind of crazy. I can't lie, but it was a ton of fun.
Tense?
Tense. I mean, I think that I'm still technically like the most hated Project Runway contestant on Reddit.
Why is that?
I think that I was just very much so myself, and when you're very much so yourself at 22 years old.
Well, good for you. I mean, that, you know, so how tense was it? How many garments did you have to make? And you were on twice, yes?
I was on twice, yes. I made it very far both times. I was second place and then I was fourth place. So I missed the finale my second time by like 2 episodes. My mother fervently disagrees. But
she's tough. She's very tough.
She's a tough lady, and I think that's where I get it from. She drives me crazy the same way I drive other people crazy.
Where'd you learn to sew?
I learned to sew, honestly, from my grandmothers. I mean, I did learn a lot at Parsons, but two of my grandmothers were sewers. One of my grandmother was a quilter. The other one is what I like to call a patcher. So like anything that fell apart, she would kind of fix it. And then my third grandmother, Teddy, she was a model back in the day.
Did they all know each other?
Eileen and Dorothy did, but
okay.
Teddy never got to meet the two of them.
Okay, so where did she model?
She modeled I think she modeled in Boston.
Okay.
She ended up down in Harwichport and up in Little Diamond, Maine, where they would refer to her as the Katharine Hepburn of Little Diamond Island.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna have to show me a picture of her.
I will.
All right, so you believe in sustainability. Tell me about that.
Yeah. So sustainability has been a core of my garment process since I was in high school. I auditioned for Parsons with a portfolio about sustainable design and how to approach clothing from a more sustainable standpoint. And at this point in my career, I have found that the most sustainable way that you can practice wearing clothes is by making them yourself and slowing down that process. And that's why I've gone from Project Runway to Cotton Candy Fabrics, where I teach the apparel sewing classes now.
All right, what are you teaching? What kind of, are you making up your own patterns?
I'm not making up my own patterns yet. I think that that's the next step.
But you will.
Yes, that is, I'm very excited to do it. But at Cotton Candy, we work with a lot of independent pattern companies. I'm actually wearing 2 of them right now.
All right, stand up, let's check it out.
I am wearing the Rika pants from Closet Core and the Jenna shirt, which, forgive me, Jenna shirt, I don't remember where you're from.
That's all right.
It's 2 of the garments that we've taught in 2 of our most recent classes. And I just like love teaching garment sewing. It's at Cotton Candy specifically. We have such like a wonderful community. You can see a bunch of the students on screen. That's awesome. That's Lori. But like I found that when you get to sew with other people, it just changes the way that
you're being creative.
Right, exactly. And we were talking earlier about how this shirt has a snap print.
Right.
And
you put snaps on it.
And I put snaps on it. And that was from someone who was at Cotton Candy who was like, oh, you can't put buttons on that. You have to put snaps on it.
That's a sign of art. All right, what about the Sam Donovan brand? Are you working on that? What's happening with that?
So the Sam Donovan brand right now is a lot of teaching. And bringing back to Cotton Candy, like I'm very interested in having people sort of make their own things. I teach in Worcester with young queer children, and I teach in Cotton Candy with mostly adults. We also teach kids at Cotton Candy too. But really just getting people to explore more with their wardrobe. You know, I think that when you really make something, like it feels better. And when you make in a space with a bunch of other creative people, it just makes you a more adventurous and excited creator. And that's really what we have at Cotton Candy.
Well, I look forward to you expanding your brand because I think you're very talented and I'm a sewer, so I can tell you're matching things and you're doing a great job. Sam, so nice to meet you.
It is so wonderful to meet you, Ann.
And take good care.
Thank you.
And if you'd like to know more about former Project Runway contestant Sam Donovan and his garment direction for sewers up in Brookfield, go to WTNH.com or the News 8 app.